The president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, came back into the country yesterday night. And right now, the report reaching us is that before he took off from Paris, he actually met with Fubara, the suspended governor of Rivers State. Just of recent, a supporter of Fubara, posted a picture online where he said he met with the governor, Fubara, at the airport in London. And now we are getting to find out the purpose why Fubara actually went to London. And the report reaching us, according to the reports, it seemed like the president just wanted to meet with Fubara quietly, maybe save himself the embarrassment, because as you all know, a lot of people have been protesting his suspension. A lot of people have been voicing out and speaking against the suspension, letting the president to know that he made the wrong move. And maybe finally the president is finally realizing that, that was the wrong move on his part. And maybe he's just, ready to correct his mistakes. Who knows? But we are going to delve right into the details of the news and the rest of this video. But before we do that, if this is your first time here, you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you doing? Please go ahead and click on the subscribe button down below. Also give this video a massive thumbs up. That way we encourage to put out more reliable and authentic news. And also YouTube is able to recommend this video to other YouTube viewers all around the world. Lastly, please leave your opinions in the comment section below as well. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu recently met with suspended Rivers State Governor Fubara in London. According to Africa Reports, both men were searching for a way to resolve the ongoing political tension in the oil-rich state. The meeting took place quietly last week, shortly after the president left Paris, and was not made public at the time. Governor Fubara, who was suspended on March 18 after a state of emergency was declared in Rivers State, reportedly requested the meeting. According to reports, he had shown interest in returning to office and is said to be willing to accept some conditions in order to regain his position. Sources close to the presidency revealed that discussions are still ongoing, and there is hope that Fubara's suspension may be lifted before the 6-month deadline initially set. The possibility of Fubara joining the ruling All Progressive Congress APC was also part of the talks. Okay. Political analysts said that such a move could improve Tinubu's chances of winning Rivers State in 2027 general elections. So now that, I think that, right from the onset, a lot of people have known that, the end game for Tinubu is to be able to win Rivers State come 2027, which is why he's been engineering Wiki and, using Wiki, which is why, they have a standing agreement. And the reason also why Wiki has been, fighting tooth and nail to make sure that he holds on to the structure in Rivers State. But now here that we're hearing of a possibility of Fubara joining the APC, do you think that Tinubu would still see any use in keeping Wiki? Do you think? Let me know in the comment section what's your thoughts are on that, because I feel like, the structure is what Tinubu is after. Winning Rivers State is what Tinubu is after. If Fubara eventually decides to defect to the APC, which means there is no use for Wiki anymore, and I think that the long and short story would be that Fubara would be the one doing everything that Tinubu wants to be done in Rivers State. What do you all think? Let me know in the comment section. What's your thoughts on that? Moving on. Political analysts said that such a move could improve Tinubu's chances of winning Rivers State in the 2027 general elections. However, this development has not gone down well with the former Rivers State governor and current Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike. He was reportedly not invited to the meeting and is said to be uncomfortable with the arrangement. Tinubu is expected to hold a broader meeting soon that could include Fubara, Wike, and state lawmakers in a bid to end the crisis in the state. The crisis deepened in March when 2 oil pipelines exploded, leading to the declaration of a state of emergency. The explosions were blamed on the feud between Fubara and lawmakers loyal to Wike, who had accused the governor of breaching the constitution and supported moves to remove him from office. Following the emergency declaration, former naval chief Ibuk Ete Ibaz was appointed as the sole administrator of the state, a decision that drew sharp criticism from labor unions, opposition figures, legal experts, and civil society groups. Many describe the move as an attempt to control Rivers State ahead of the 2027 elections. Despite being away from office, Fubara has called for peace and urged the people of Rivers State to keep supporting Tinubu. Weekly protests and legal actions have continued in the state since its suspension. What are your thoughts? Let's have them in the comment section. For sure, we all know that. Yes, some Wike would not be happy about this. He would not even be happy about the meeting because he knows that as soon as Fubara jumps to APC, that is the end of the road for him. All of the agreements between him and Tinubu has ended automatically because he's no longer in charge of the state, and Fubara now has the support of the president because he's a member of his political party. I think that would even be the best move for Fubara to consider right now. Yes, that would be the best move. Instead of, moving to APP, I think APC is the best alternative for him. That would just be him sweeping the rug from under Wike's feet without Wike actually knowing it. Although now I know that, he would be suspecting that it seemed like this man wants to outsmart me. I watched his interview and the way he was bragging at that interview, I'm like, wow, who do you think you are? Do you think you are God? He went as far as saying that he wanted Fubara to be impeached. That if not for Tinubu was the one that did not allow him to be impeached. He wanted him to be impeached. Okay, now, we'll see what happens anyway, guys. And I would always be here bringing you juicy news. Before we go, my people, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. The first comment is from Ademolaadeleke, who says that meeting obviously was a face-saving meeting because it has now done on Tinubu that even as president of Nigeria operating with impunity, yet there are red lines he must not cross. Therefore, even that meeting with Governor Fubara in London can still secure him his vested interest in Rivers State. Why not? He will get station Wike, who is already a bad market for him. Exactly what I said. Hence, Wike is in a dilemma as I typed this comment. This is the dander of distrust in politics we are watching. Maybe, just maybe, Wike heard about the meeting, which was why he conducted that interview, which was why he invited newsmen for that interview. Or what do you think? Do you think maybe he had an inkling of the meeting? He had been aware of the meeting, which was why he had that explosive interview. What do you all think? Let me know in the comment section. Okpara Okechukwu says, nonsense post for comment. Okay. Another person says, Tinubu is very corrupt. If he has to meet Siminala Fubara in London to douse the Rivers impasse, so bad for democracy. Jerry says, you spoiled the story with the issue bombs. If a state of emergency is because of the bombs, what happens to the Plateau, Benue, Zamfara, Borno, etc.? That's something to consider because in Plateau State for the past couple of weeks now, there have been incessant killings, violence. So why didn't Tinubu declare a state of emergency in those states as well? Why? That's a question that, we have to answer. Olayemi Bode says, may God continue to bless President Tinubu with wisdom. A true leader doesn't wait until there is confusion before he steps in and saves the day. Fubara was already 80% gone. The moment 27 lawmakers came back, Igbo social media politicians are supporting Fubara because of their hatred for Wike. Now, why do they hate Wike? They hate him because Wike didn't allow IPOB or known gunmen destroy Rivers State when he was governor, and for not supporting a social media politician to become president. Let's take one last comment from Unjoko, who says, he can join APC since PDP is becoming incurable because of Wike. Wike must go down anyhow possible. What are your thoughts? Let's have them in the comment section. Thank you very much for always listening and watching, guys. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye for now.